What are you doing?
2, 3, 99,
I'm not going to show you doing push-ups.
100. Show me doing. Oh, hey.
Dad joke.
What's going on here?
Dad joke.
What are we talking about? I didn't know we were recording.
We're talking about, we are all here today to have an intervention about your sense of humor. So, yeah.
Where's everybody at?
Anyways, do I have to start every video saying anyways?
Anyways, let's go. Let's
right.
get this thing going.
All right, so we're going to talk about health and fitness. One of our pursuits is the pursuit of a life of health and fitness, to be the healthiest versions of ourselves. So here's our update. It's the last day in June 2019. We're officially halfway through the year, and let's talk about it.
All right, so I don't know if I've ever told you this.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like there's a lot of that lately. But in my morning ritual goal book thing,
Yeah.
one of my goals is to what?
I don't know. What are you going to say?
Look and feel like a Greek god.
Like Hercules?
I was thinking more like Brad Pitt as Achilles in the movie Troy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's that. I do lowercase the G for those of you that are stuck up on that. I am, but anyway. So where are we at with our health and fitness here, Beth? What's going on with you?
All right, so I'll start because I think your update's going to be a little bit shorter than mine. So do you want to go first?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So I talked about this earlier in the year. I was working with a naturopath in California. I'm super into that kind of stuff. I used to be a nurse. I'm kind of nerd when it comes to that stuff. I like reading really sciencey books and studying how food works with our bodies and things like that. And I feel like a lot of things that we have can be healed by food. And you can agree with me, you don't have to, but I started working with this doctor and it was going really well, but we ended up moving, and I'll probably go back, and if we ever move back, start working with her again, and maybe I'll go visit her when I'm in California next month. But it got me off to a really good start, and I discovered I had like a bunch of labs out of whack, and I'm like, dude, I'm 27 years old. What is wrong? All this stuff is out of whack. And I kind of knew that was coming because I felt really unhealthy. I was like really tired all the time. I couldn't function without coffee, and I just didn't feel healthy. I felt like gross.
And I know we've said this in other videos, but just in case somebody hadn't watched any of those, you had tried a lot of different things like Whole30, keto, we've worked out, we had boot camps, all of those things, and you saw some results, but not what you should have.
Yeah, so like I felt myself getting toned when I worked out, but I was not, like my body was holding on to weight. Like it didn't matter. I was eating so good all the time. I right when we were going to, what month did we go to Mexico this year? Cancun?
Dude, I don't know. I don't even know what year it is.
I think it was like March. So from like January to March, I worked out twice a day. I was eating really good, and I couldn't lose weight. In fact, some weeks I would gain weight, and I just felt like something's off. So anyways, through my labs and then working with her, and then I started working with a nutritionist, I found out that I have adrenal fatigue. It's not an actual medical diagnosis, but you can figure it out based on labs and symptoms, and it's basically your adrenal glands are your fight or flight. They produce the adrenaline, and sometimes they can overwork so much that they stop working, and then those somehow link to your thyroid, and then your thyroid doesn't work as well. So basically one thing leads to another. It's a chain reaction, and things aren't working the way they're supposed to. So I have been working really hard to heal that, and it's been going really good. With that though, I haven't been able to work out because part of it, and I've had to get rid of coffee. So caffeine makes your adrenal glands overwork, high amounts of stress, not sleeping enough, What?
I was gonna say, tell them about you going without coffee.
Yeah, I will. But what else was I gonna say? Oh, and then working out, like high intensity workouts. For the time being, I can't do it because I'm trying to heal my adrenal glands so they start functioning well, which kind of stinks and would make sense because I was really drinking a lot of coffee. I was working out all the time and I was really stressed out because we were moving cross country, and I think all those things added up and burn out my adrenal glands. So basically, I'm in a state of healing and rest right now, and it's going good. I was drinking a quad Americano from Starbucks probably daily.
That's 300 milligrams of caffeine.
I was drinking it probably daily to start my day. And then I would probably drink 2 or 3 more coffees throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like anytime I felt myself drop off, I just drank more coffee because I literally could not function without coffee. And Corey thought I was like being dramatic because he thinks I'm dramatic. Okay, everybody knows I tend to over-exaggerate stuff, but so I cold turkeyed coffee because I was like, I started working with this nutritionist, and that was like the first assignment she gave me. I had to change the way I was eating to heal my gut, and I had to get rid of caffeine to heal my adrenals.
Mm-hmm.
And day 1, I get rid of it, and like, go ahead, you can tell the story.
If we were playing Pictionary right now, you would have looked like this.
Like a drug addict? Or like I had fleas?
Yes.
Okay, so
have
like
you ever seen a crackhead that's like...
By 2 o'clock, the headache started to kick in. And by 4 o'clock, I called Corey and I was like, you have to come home from work. I don't think I'm going to live.
Have you ever seen the Hulk? She
I
was
was
like
like,
a crackhead and the Hulk combined.
I was like, I don't think I'm going to live. And he's like, oh my God, you're being dramatic. He walked through the door and I was laying on the couch here rolling around like moaning. I'm like, oh, I'm so sick. I was sweating. I was shaking and I was throwing up because I didn't have caffeine. I was having literal withdrawals. That's how dependent my body was.
Trying to figure out what had been in the coffee she'd been drinking.
It was just my body was that reliant on caffeine, which is really scary. And the following week sucked. I was really grumpy, but here I am. It's been a while. I've had a couple cups of coffee, but I went 37 days without coffee, which was like huge. And my healing journey is going good. I want to do a little intermission on mine because it's a little bit longer, and let's just talk about yours. I think, and you can be honest, this is the highlight reel with our move back.
I'm not gonna lie.
I know, when we were traveling and stuff, you were working out a lot.
Right. On the way over here, you mean? Yeah, I mean, I went to the gym while we were in Texas and where else? Different places, trying to hit the hotel gyms and be creative. But then when we got back here to Ohio, I was just, I don't know how else to put it. I was basically drowning in adjusting, like back to with work and moving in a new place and people wanting to visit us and getting settled in and trying to get things going with work so we could start making some money because I'm doing sales. It's all based off commissions. So, and we couldn't afford the gym. We just couldn't afford the gym either. So I could have done other things and done body workouts at home, but I really, like for me and my habit, I felt like I needed to go to the gym. So
yeah, Sarah, if you're watching this, I tried to get Corey to do a power group, and I still think he would really succeed at it, but he is adamant that he doesn't like at-home workouts. So
no, I don't dislike them. I just know what I need.
You don't hold yourself accountable enough for them.
It's just no. My goal is to build strength and throw around heavy weights, and I can't do that in the living room.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's what I wanted to do. But anyways, and Sarah's groups, I'm sure, are amazing because Sarah's amazing.
They are amazing. I've done one before.
But anyways, so I did get a gym membership. I did work out for a week, and then I traveled, and things are getting messed up. But I've got to get back on my workout habits. But as far as like eating and things like that, I was doing really well for a while.
Yeah.
Fell off a little bit with traveling and visiting and seeing people, but for the most part, I think from doing the Whole30s and the ketos and all those things, my mind is kind of shifted, And it went from like, I actually enjoy eating healthy things because I know, because I did those things for a long enough period of time that it made me feel good when I ate them. So don't get me wrong, I still enjoy eating like ice cream, and like I had pizza yesterday, but like today I was like, dude, I need some veggies, like, and meat. I love meat.
Yeah.
But so we went to Chipotle and made some healthier choices. But it's about, that's the king. It's about making healthier choices. I try to get some greens in, some lean fats. I try to avoid sauces and things a lot of times, just those extra added sugars
Because
and
it
stuff
makes you
like
feel
that.
good, right?
Because it makes me feel good. Like, I mean, this is gonna sound really weird, but we went to Starbucks and I wanted a matcha latte because the matcha has a lot of antioxidants in it, a lot more than like broccoli and stuff. So I knew it was gonna make me feel good. I wanted the green, but I asked them, I was like, what's in this? Do you put sweeteners in this? What kind of creamer are you using? I asked that because I didn't just want them to put sugar in it or Splenda or whatever. I didn't want anything. I didn't want any sweeteners in mine.
Yeah.
So like, it's those little tiny things for me that just making a healthier choice, it has helped.
Yeah.
Like I love meat. So like having a steak, having pulled pork, ribs, stuff like that. I just avoid the sauces now, but it's like those little choices. And then I add the greens in. I don't particularly like spinach or kale, but I just grab like a raw handful of it. I'm weird. Like, you could put some dressing on it, I guess, but I just grab a handful and shove it in my mouth.
Yeah. So you did get a Y membership.
Yeah.
You're gonna start working out. You have worked out a few times, but it's just been busy. So I think that hopefully by the next video you're in a good routine. And once you start selling more projects, I think we really should have some personal training done.
Our schedules are getting more consistent,
Yeah.
so that helps. Well, this next month isn't gonna be so consistent, but you guys won't be here, so I don't have any reason to not work out.
Yeah. So for goals for next time, so we have a Y membership now, but eventually we want to move up to the personal training with our favorite person, workout person.
Mr. Slim Man.
Yeah. Mister.
I was just
So
joking.
we'll get there.
I was trying to be funny. It's Sarah Slyman, but I call her Slim Man.
I just want to talk about something. When I wrote my initial blog post about the pursuit of health and fitness, if you go back and you read it on the blog, it talked about health like in every aspect, because for my whole life I've been kind of overweight and I focus on it so much. Like, I restricted and punished myself by like you're fat, so you're not gonna eat, like that kind of stuff. And I just don't want to do that anymore. I just don't. Like, yeah, I would like to be skinnier, but you're so annoying. But like, I'm just not. This is the year that I want to get healthy, and I'm learning that health isn't always just losing weight. Like, you can be thin and have lost 50 pounds and still be unhealthy. And so I've been working with this nutritionist, and if you have the money to do this, like, I cannot recommend this program enough. It's called Reform, and I'll post a link to their website here. But they're nutritionists, but they have like 9 health pillars, and it's about nutrition, and they put you on like a diet protocol to heal your gut. But it's like so much more. It's a therapy session. It's like so worth it. And what I'm learning through that is that
It's definitely been worth it for me, because then I don't have to listen to it.
stop, because you would really like
I'm
it.
kidding.
I'm
joking.
And you know the good stuff is coming.
And
from
I
it.
listen, and we talk, and
Yeah.
I listen. I was just being funny.
But like, I want to be healthy, and through this program what I'm learning is that sometimes my bad food choices are because of other things going on in my life. And so I think this is like a big victory for me in this right now. Like, I would work out so hard and I would eat so good, and then I would be so discouraged that I'm not losing weight, and so then I would just say, whatever, I'm gonna go to In-N-Out. And the first thing is what you said. Eating this way, it just makes me feel good. So even if I didn't lose a pound from it, I know it's healing my body, and I know it's making me more productive and making me a better mom. So it's just making it worth it to eat things that support my body instead of withdraw from my body. But the second thing is that it doesn't matter, I think, sometimes how healthy you are. and we learned this a little bit when we did health coaching when Liberty was born too. But it doesn't matter how healthy you eat or how much you work out sometimes, your body responds to stress, and you can still not be healthy even if you're eating all the right things and working out religiously, because there are other things going on inside of you with your emotions and with your everything else. So I actually am in the process of writing a blog post about it, so I'm gonna release it on the same week that we release this video. So I don't know what it's titled, but go check it out tomorrow, so the day after this video is posted. But basically, through this healing, I've been changing the way I've been eating, and I am finally losing weight. I've lost 20 pounds since January now, which 20 pounds in 6 months isn't significant, but I was not losing weight at all. And I know I'm rambling a little bit, but what is also helping my body to heal is to realize that there were other things that I needed to heal too. So there were things I needed to forgive, like in people when we came back here, because you looked at me. Not forgive you.
I didn't know you were gonna say.
There were hard conversations that I've needed to have, and like, because there was like baggage that I was carrying that I was holding on to, and it was like eating away at me and causing stress and causing me to not sleep at night and causing me to be unhealthy. And so the nutrition thing obviously plays a huge role, but so does everything else. And that's what my post is going to be about. And so through the healing, and something that's just really big in this journey that I'm doing differently than I've ever done before, is I am healing like emotionally too, and I'm forgiving more than I ever have, and I'm being more of a grown-up than I've ever had to be, because I'm just having hard conversations with people.
#adulting.
Yeah. And I feel so much better. Like, I just feel so much better.
All right. I want to add one other thing, because when you were saying that, I didn't think about. But so one of the things I did too is I went to the chiropractor, which was huge for me.
Yeah.
I just very quickly, my chiropractor journey, I didn't have a good experience with chiropractors at the beginning, so I was skeptical and didn't think they were like real doctors.
Yeah.
And then we went to a good chiropractor, and then he did a great job for a long time. Then we went to another chiropractor, Dr. Gunzelman. Her office is in Norton, and she is like a miracle worker. I don't know how else to explain it, but no one else does it the way that she does it. And I mean, there's other chiropractors that do, but they're very hard to find. I guess I asked her, but they're very there's a lot in Northeast Ohio, because that's where it originated, but it's hard to find them in other parts of the country. Anyways, but she like problem solves, and she traces back. Like, my shoulder was jacked. I tried to like check something that was heavy, and I knocked it off, but my shoulder went, and I just sucked it up for a year, because the chiropractors that we had in California just couldn't. Actually, I did try to go to one, but they didn't fix it. They made it feel good for a week, and then it was done. I went to her one time, and it's like, dude, I feel like a brand new person. Like, it's amazing. I need to go back and get a couple more things adjusted, but I forgot some of the things that she did that were different, and anyways,
You like her a lot.
I highly recommend. It's a CAC. I forget what Chiropractor of Applied Kinesiology, I think. She'd correct me if I was wrong, but I think that's the type of chiropractor it is. They have a website too you can go to, but if you're skeptical like I was, especially being like a dude about chiropractors and stuff, like, I would go check it out, because I mean, I think about people that struggle, that you've heard struggle, like old people back in the day when we were kids. They probably weren't even that old, to talk about their back pain, neck pain, and all of a sudden they just deal with it for their whole lives.
Yeah.
But you could just go to a chiropractor and
yeah, and chiropractic is so good for you, like,
just
for so many ways.
Get fixed, bro.
Because your immune system's in your spine. So think about it, if your spine's out of whack, your immune system isn't working at maximum capacity. So yeah, chiropractic's really good. So I guess to finish this video out, I would just say that this healing journey isn't this health and fitness journey. It's not your typical, we're going to get on here and we're realizing it's not going to be like, oh, we're down a total of 100 pounds each. But
don't talk like that to me again.
but it can be other, like, it's healing in other ways, and I feel happier and I feel better and I don't feel freaking depressed and anxious all the time. And so healing is in a bunch of different forms.
Yeah.
And so let's talk about some goals.
I need to heal my eyes after this video's over. From staring at the screen with the blinds behind us and the sun coming through, I feel like I'm staring at fresh snow with the sun hitting it.
No.
Are your eyes jacked up right now?
No, because I'm healthy. I'm just kidding. I still have a long way to go. But
I'm having trouble
so
staring.
are you gonna have like a goal?
A goal?
Yeah.
Well, I like to set goals high. I'm not one of those people who say
It
set a
doesn't have to be
realistic
like a
goal.
weight loss goal, but like,
No, I'm not gonna do a weight loss goal. My stuff isn't based off of weight loss.
yeah.
I'm doing pretty good making healthier choices in food, so I don't think that's it. I think I need to get back into the gym. So let's go with.
So show your stomach. I'm just kidding.
We're not having a kegger party. I don't have the 6-pack. Let's go with. I'm gonna go with 4 days in the
That's a lot.
gym.
You're gonna be installing.
If
a
I
lot.
say, but if I say
guess
3, 3's not enough. Not
You should do
enough.
3.
I'm gonna do 4.
Okay. My goal is just to continue this journey. I'm at, like she said, there's like 3 phases. And the first phase is healing, and the second phase is to, even though I feel better, to keep eating and doing the right thing so I can continue to heal. And then the third is like you're there and you just need to make it a lifestyle now. So I'm at phase 2, but a lot of people tend to feel good and then eat bad and then backslide. And I'm gonna be in California for the month of July with the kids. And it is so easy for me to get off track when I travel, and I just don't want to do that. And there's Starbucks right by the house, and I just don't want to do that every day. So my goal is to
We don't have a Starbucks by our house.
it's like 1 minute away at the bottom of the hill.
It's not in yet.
In California!
Oh, I thought you meant here. I was like, dude.
So my goal is I just want to stay on track, and that doesn't mean it's going to be absolutely perfect, but I plan to grocery shop and
You
eat
gotta eat in and out. Though.
healthy and
For me.
and still continue with getting rid of the toxicity in my life.
Can you bring me back a double animal style?
No.
Babe.
No, you're going to have to make a trip out there. You're going to have to make a trip out there, and that
I want
is
to.
what. Yeah.
Well, I do,
So-
but I don't.
That's it for now, guys, on the health and fitness journey. We're making things happen. That just might not be how you look, how you want them to look, but
I already look good.
we're feeling good. I'm feeling so...
That matcha tea felt great. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like I
feel
can
antioxidants all through my body.
I just feel better. I feel like I've let go of a lot of crap. So, check out this
That could have been from.
program. It's not a promotion. I'm not getting paid. I just like, look at me. All right, let's go get ice cream.
Are you joking?
Yeah, I'm joking.
Because I'll take you to New Baltimore right now.
No, please, no. No. All right. Do you have anything else? Okay. let it
Stay
go.
classy, bros.
Oh my God.
Why doesn't this thing ever work the first time that you click it?
Wait a second.
Or are you scratching?
My poison ivy.